hope traders and investors alike were green today. And please remember, discipline is the key to your success in trading. Well, let's take a look at the charts. We have definitely pulled back. You can see the SM or this is the bullish percent index for the Nasdaq, and you can see we have broken below the 70 again, and we are, the Nasdaq was weaker than the S&P 500 from the get-go. So we've had a lot of stuff happening in the market with, we had some time off from the Fed's speaks, but we've had the big banks have come out and just been super hawkish. There just seems to be some separation right now between, like, we were watching the dollar. The dollar, moves up, market moves down. Right now, the dollar's pulling back. Bonds are actually pushing, and the market itself is just not responding this time. So there's been some separation. And it's going to take a few days, but we'll get it figured out, and the market will get itself figured out. I do think, for the most part, the uptrend, or we are still in a downtrend. The uptrend that we were just on has been broken. The S&P 500 bullish percent index, you can see we just barely 69. We just barely dipped below the 70 level, and this can be a definite sell signal. That does not mean we're going to go straight down. How low will we go? Well, we have definitely been watching the 200 all year, and we'll talk more about that when we get there. So we have our put to call ratio at 104. Don't think that's updated yet. Ethereum, we just tried to push up. We were not expecting a move at all. This is exactly what we were expecting out of it. We were expecting a sideways chop. That's exactly what we're getting. Same out of Bitcoin as well. So this is the oscillators for the Nasdaq, and we are at negative 97, starting to get a little warm. Remember, 100 is starting to get warm. New York Stock Exchange, negative 67 there. And the S&P 500. This is the downtrend that we were worried about. The last video, we talked about if we could take this out, look for a push, then we would have to watch the 50 if we did. But we had to take these downtrends out, and we could not. Just opened up Monday and started pulling back. It's been that way ever since. We did close, you can see, doji today, but we'll get to more charts as we go. So this is the 80 lines, and we talked about this divergence right here, and looks like this one's coming true. The market is starting to pull back, and this is a bearish divergence, and it's playing out. So this is the rates, interest rates. You can see they're still pulling back, and the market's even starting to pull back as well. Where we were pushing as the rates were pulling back, now we're starting to break down. We are below that trend line. Definitely a separation in the market. The US dollar, bear flagging here right into the 9. VIX, nice push up. Good strong candle yesterday. Follow through today, back above the 20. So we're going to have to keep an eye on the VIX. Remember, your options want to be getting a little more expensive with the VIX on the rise. VIX is pushing up here on the 15. Crude just getting destroyed. So crude down is another thing, reason the market usually likes crude down, likes the dollar down, likes bonds up. It's just not playing out this time. Apple, so we tested this downtrend, got rejected. And you can see Apple, that gap was filled. Gold, nice push on gold today. We had picked up some flow on some gold names and silver, SLV. And this is the percentage of stocks above our 200, our daily 200 and our daily 50 for the New York Stock Exchange and the S&P 500. So right now we still have 43% of the stocks in the New York Stock Exchange above their daily 200 and 66% above their daily 50. So for the S&P 500, we still have 56% above the 200 and 79% above their 50. So the market's trying to hold in here, but there's a lot of ugly charts with a lot of ugly candles on them. Advanced decline lines all turned down, all rolled over there. The strong move down. Avi with a nice push up again today. Stocks are strong. Healthcare stocks, they've been strong. We've been talking about them, had them on the radar. AMD, big move down here. Tried to push today. Come right back. You can see where this candle closed. Come right back to the candle line. AMD weekly pulled back. We talked about this 9 being resistance. 200 was a support. When we talked about it, it has pulled back here. Candle opened up and pulled back. Watch your 9 on the weekly. Obviously, watch the Discord levels that we trade on every day. Affirm pulling back here. You can see come down, tested this. I drew this line yesterday looking for a break below, and it's exactly what we got. Break below the previous low, the lowest candle bodies that are close. Affirm 15-minute pulling back, just stair stepping right down. Pretty tight action there though. Amazon, we've not been expecting much out of this, and this is why, because we have this bearish pennant and we are moving down, even though 2 weeks it traded flat before it moved down. But you're looking at a weekly chart, to get the follow through, it takes time. AMC Friday closed with this doji, opened up Monday. So you have 3 black soldiers there. Nice move down. AMC, you can see it's a big move down today, but it has tried to push here. And after hours, GME did have earnings. So I imagine it's pushing on GME's earnings. You can see AMD chopped up today, was stronger than a lot of other stocks, but nothing, nothing crazy there. AEO, still watching this flag here. The MACD and the moving averages are changing character. So starting to worry about this one. If it doesn't push now, it's not going to. It needs to make the move if it's going to do it. Amgen still holding this flag. Can change the, extend the lines out there and still get the little base there. Amazon daily, watch your previous low, your November low. If we continue to pull back there for support, I'd need to get that 9. Just a little extended here on some stuff. Apple, big move down on the weekly. ARK, another big move down. We broke back below the support level. You got 1, 2, 3. So you got a pattern right here. Draw a line across, you break below, which looks like we already are, but you can draw a line right across here, just like a neckline. A break below that, 1, 2, 3, neckline, go. So it's in this case, it's nothing but a lower high. It just, you got lower highs, just should means you should pull back and put in a lower low. Just simple basic price action, but it can make you a lot of money just understanding stuff like that. It's another tool in the toolbox. Boeing, I didn't expect this big move on Boeing. We come here, we even pushed up above it, but you see how the Bollinger Bands never opened up. We talked about this with Bitcoin the other day. It's just a sign. It doesn't mean it can't push up and run, but it is a sign. Bitcoin here, you're bear flagging on your weekly. Bitcoin daily, trading flat, exactly what we were expecting. Boeing, pretty flat today. Pulled back yesterday. Chewy was up on a scanner this morning and pushed up. Did gap down, but it was able to push up throughout the day a little bit. Not nothing major, but we gapped up right at market open. Just big candle and then chop sideways. Consumer staples, seeing the MACD change character, rolling over, but look at your moving average flattening out. The 9's flattening out there. Not a good sign. Failed at resistance. Crowd still got this big gap here. We need to keep an eye on that. Right now it's pulling back. Gap down on earnings there. CVX rolling over here. Oil names are rolling over. You can see it traded today. It did push up. Looks like about the time the petroleum report come in, pull back on that. We were watching the petroleum report. Dick's Sports Shop. This is not quite doing what I expected. I was hoping it would hold this and push on this 9. Nice candle today. MACD can still change character. Let's see what it'll do. Got to watch the volume in that one. You really need an asset that trades a million shares a day. Even if you're trading options, you want an asset that's got volume. You definitely want liquidity in your options as well, but you want to see at least shares a day traded if you're going to trade options on it. No need to trade anything else. There's too many good stocks to trade that have liquidity, great liquidity, and there's no need to be trading anything that does not have good liquidity. And it's pretty simple. The first time you get stuck in something, you can't sell it for that big win you just got. It'll break you of it. It's happened to me a few times, and I just don't mess with it anymore. I'd rather trade stocks with good liquidity, have no trouble selling. I can get moving in and out like a thief in the night. DraftKings, this 200 was resistance. We talked about this, and we're moving down here. 9 is turning down, trying to follow a breakdown. Lilly pushed today, it ended up pulling back, but still holding at 9. Very strong. Just a ton of relative strength there. XLE, you can see pulling back to previous support. The actual next line of the pattern there has pulled back to previous support. See if we can hold that a little extended. You can see here we are under the 50. It should be yellow. Chart's not right. ExxonMobil, 15-minute. You can see we pulled back today, tried to push up. We actually put in a higher low here. Wasn't able to take out the previous high. Ford breaking down here. I meant to move that weekly chart into here. I forgot about that. FedEx, once again, this one's breaking down as well. A lot of stuff's on this. All these good charts are just breaking down. Even First Solar here is finally breaking down below your 9 and 20 daily. MACD is bearish. Be careful trying to go short on that one. It's just been so strong. Google, just, this